Medico, we had recently done an episode on Medico releasing their newer MedSupp product across a number of states. Pennsylvania is now approved for a 9/1 launch. And Chris, to be honest, the rates are staggering.
It's incredible to look at. Honestly, when you showed me the rates, I almost fell out of my seat when I'm looking at the comparisons across the board.
Good morning, insurance agents of the senior market. And this morning, very specifically Pennsylvania, do we have some hot stuff for you today?
Absolutely, we sure do.
Yeah, we do. So Medico, we had recently done an episode on Medico releasing their newer MedSupp product across a number of states. Pennsylvania is now approved for a 9/1 launch. And Chris, to be honest, the rates are staggering.
It's incredible to look at. Honestly, when you showed me the rates, I almost fell out of my seat when I'm looking at the comparisons across the board, really.
And that would have made a mess, like right in the middle of the hallway. We didn't need you kind of laying out there.
Yes.
But Pennsylvania agents, these rates are smoking hot. And it was kind of funny on insurance forums the other day. Someone had posted a thread talking about how I was drooling over the Medico rates in Indiana, Georgia, and North Carolina. I don't even know what's past drooling. Like, what's the next level that I should go to?
Salivating. I mean, I don't have words for it either, and I think that a lot of other agents will be doing exactly what you're doing when they see what Medico's going to be offering.
Yeah, my hair literally caught on fire. And again, the strategy with this product is really a focus on big metro areas. So we're going to talk about Pittsburgh and Philadelphia today. But if you don't have Medico, here's what you need to do right here. You need to email us at nf_studios@neishloss.com. Get contracted, because if you write in the Medicare business in the state of Pennsylvania, you've got to have it. So, Chris, I think we want to get into CSG and do some rate comparisons. CSG obviously is the source for rates when it comes to Medicare Supplement. If you're not using our quote engine, it's on the website. Check it out. You think we should get into the rates?
Absolutely. Let's dive into it.
All right, let's go get it. So first, let's take a look at Pittsburgh. We're going to drop into the first rate example we've got is going to be Plan G, 68 female with household discount. And when I ran these, I could not believe what I was seeing with a $14 gap between the number one product and the number two product. And we're not talking about also-rans here. I mean, we've got Cigna, Manhattan, and AARP Medicare Supplement in positions 2, 3, and 4. But Medico's coming in $14 under the next best rate in the Pittsburgh Metro.
Yeah, clearly number one and by a long shot.
Yeah, I mean, what all can you do with $14?
You can do a lot. 14 times 12, not that great at math off the top of my head, but nonetheless, you can certainly get a lot done with that additional money coming in your pocket or staying in your pocket per year.
Well, and here's the thing. That assumes that the person that you're talking to about the MedSupp rate is on the number two product.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, when you're meeting with a Medicare Supplement client at age 68 or 71, and we'll hit 71 in a second, those consumers could have bought a product 2, 4, 6 years ago, and all of a sudden it's like, where is their rate gone to? And now all of a sudden, if you can underwrite them, you move to Medico.
Absolutely.
Boom.
Big savings right there. And again, as you mentioned, they may not be on the number two product. $14 is really the floor of what they could be saving.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a look at the 71-year-olds. That's a big area for Medicare Supplement producers when they're looking to do some switching. So here's 71 Plan G, female at household discount. It is a $16 gap between Medico and the next best product, which is Cigna. You got names on here: Cigna, United of Omaha, and Manhattan, but Medico killing it at age 71.
Really running away with the torch on that one.
Yeah, it's rather staggering. And one of the things that we coach agents on a lot of times when they're doing a MedSupp appointment, moving someone from an existing product onto a new product, is to take those premium savings and try to toss them at something like a final expense product. I mean, you can get a pretty solid death benefit for $20, $25 a month. Medico makes up the largest part of that, even if the person's on the number two product. If that person's at a $20 or $25 difference, it's like, hey, here's a burial policy and a MedSupp for what you're paying on the MedSupp to begin with.
Absolutely. I mean, just add more coverage, and at the end of the day, probably still save them a little bit of money. Great deal with what Medico is pushing out there.
And don't forget the commissions.
No, of course, yeah. Do not forget the commissions.
Yeah, making some dollars there. So let's turn the page and let's roll out east to Philadelphia. Let's take a look here at the Philadelphia 68-year-old at G. And it's equally as impressive. They're coming in at 68, $13 better than number 2. And you've got Manhattan, Aetna, and AARP all on this list. Those three are all tightly bunched. They're at about $125. Medico's coming in at $112 in this situation.
I mean, the opportunity just continues. I mean, you have it in Pittsburgh, and now we're starting to see there's plenty in Philadelphia as well.
And there is a lot of Medicare supplement business in the Philadelphia market.
Absolutely.
Specifically, if we're looking at Bucks in Montgomery County, there is a lot of MedSupp that gets written there. Not as much MA. There's still MA that gets written there, a pretty decent amount. Like Aetna does well there, IBC does well there. But a lot of our agents that write specifically in Bucks and Montgomery, they're talking about, it's really a lot of MedSupp territory because you got a wealthier clientele. This rate is just crushing it there.
And it's insane. And again, as you mentioned, in a county or counties that have a lower MA penetration rate, this is just going to be a massive opportunity.
Right, for sure. So let's look at 71. Age 71, again, female Plan G with the household discount, $16 cheaper than the next best rate. And that's at United of Omaha. You got United of Omaha, Aetna, and Manhattan in that 135 to 137 range. Medico coming in 119.
I mean, it's almost, it leaves you speechless at some point because you just kind of wonder, when's it going to stop? And we're really not seeing any sign of it stopping right now.
Yeah, so you made a funny comment to me last night when we were talking about this and planning to shoot this episode this morning. I said to you, I saw these rates and I thought my hair was going to fall out. You said you thought your hair was going to grow back.
Yeah, very well. It has that much of an effect. Or maybe I'm unlucky, my beard hair falls out. I don't know.
Well, and you got a good beard. We can't. Okay, stop looking at the Medico rates. We don't want. We don't want to lose that beard.
Can't afford to lose this.
No, not at all. So that was Plan G. Took a look at that. The Plan F and Plan N rates are also really good, and we've got a lot of agents that don't just focus on G. You're looking at a multitude of different things. This is not just a Plan G play. Like we get some carriers that are really focused on one particular plan or one age band, like they're not good at 65, but they're really good at 68 to 71, or vice versa. But Medico with their F and N rates are equally as good. So let's take a look at Pittsburgh first of all on the Plan F and Plan N rates. So specific to this, what we're looking at, CSO has done really well on F. Definitely. I mean, a lot of our agents that like F have been selling CSO. These rates are coming in $12 to $17 under CSO. CSO had been the number one rate in PA for Plan F. Medico's destroying it, just absolutely destroying it.
Yeah, I mean, again, the competition really is anything but Medico at this point.
Yeah, and Cigna has done really well with their new launch on Plan N, but specifically we're talking about an $8 or $9 difference, really kind of regardless of ages on the Plan N rates. So whether you're selling G, F, or N in Pittsburgh, Medico, I don't know how it cannot be the play here.
It's going to show up every single time on the quoting engine.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right, so let's flip to Philadelphia and see if the Plan F and Plan N rates are just as good. So equally as good. Like, I still want to turn around and look at the video board just to make sure that these are real. But you're talking about a huge difference. On Plan F, again, CSO had been number one. Medico's coming in anywhere between $7 to $13 better than CSO. And again, CSO is was number one. They're now number two, but they're number two by a ways.
By a long shot. And again, just as we were kind of saying how it just doesn't stop, you're not going to be able to escape this whenever you're looking up quotes for your clients or anything such as that. Medico is going to be just about in your face with every quote you run.
Yeah, and again, those Plan N rates also equally as good, but Medico has really done it, specific to metro areas, and it's a really different approach. Like, I talked about it in the episode that I shot with Kelly just a few weeks ago, where as opposed to targeting kind of rural, more traditional Medicare supplement markets, they are going after large metro areas like Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, where all the consumers are, and they're coming to get it. And I think they're going to clean up.
definitely an aggressive play, and I'm pretty sure it's going to pay off for him pretty well.
Yeah, Chris, you want to talk about the cash for apps bonus on this thing, because
Absolutely.
You take these unbelievable rates that agents are going to write in heavy volumes, and then you toss the cash for apps on there. There's an unbelievable potential for agents to make some big dollars between now and the end of the year.
Absolutely, and just how the opportunity is big, the payouts are big as well. So for the cash incentive program from September 1st to December 31st, if you write at least 3 policies, you will be getting a payout. Now the way that payout is going to work is going to be $150 per underwritten policy and $75 per policy that is either an OEP policy or a guaranteed issue.
Or GI.
Yeah,
like
or
that.
GI.
Or
They're
GI.
going to pay out $75 for a GI case.
Yeah.
With the rates like this and a payout like that, I mean, I still don't even really know what to say about it. I thought this was a big joke at some point.
Yeah, and there's no cap. Like,
None.
and that's the thing
Yes.
too. Like, whether you write Medicare Supplement as part of your business or whether MedSupp is your focus,
Absolutely.
the cash dollars are there. I mean, on top of a really strong commission structure to begin with, you start tossing like legit like I think it's 22% at the street commissions on top of those great premiums. And then if it's underwritten business, you're tossing another 150 on top of it.
Absolutely, and I think that, what you mentioned, no cap on it whatsoever. You have from September 1st to December 31st in PA. Go ahead and write and earn a ton of extra money on top of great commissions already.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, if you are not contracted with Medico right now, hit us up here. Chris, you do the magic today.
You know what? Little magic right there.
Boom. Hit us up at NF_studios at Neishloss.com. We can get you set up with Medico and able to write this unreal product in the state of Pennsylvania quicker than you can snap your fingers. So we will be back with you on Friday, August 13th at 7 a.m. This has been Chris. I'm Bill, and this has been Near and Far. We'll see you Friday.